Okay. See how this one works. Saying excellent right now. OBS is working. Okay, check over here. Having some internet issues. Trying a different server. Right now, Stream Health is saying excellent. So I'll leave that there. Get back to it. Okay. Oh, it's really unfortunate. That was a good stream. And then all of a sudden my internet just craps out. Anyhow, it is what it is. Try a different server, see if it works any better. So we can figure out what's the best ideal solution for YouTube. Yeah, this is starting to just get ridiculous. I just don't get it, why that has to be so slow. So the problem is going to be this. This is going to back up very, very soon. What was this one wired in for? Like an emergency buffer. So at least I got that. Okay, so I can leave that alone for a little bit of time. The other rocket's back. This one's done. It needs to go home. And bring some water, some much needed water. And I assume that these guys are still racing around cleaning things up. Should be. Yep. I'd still like them to do that a little bit, but I think what'll happen is they'll go, depending on their food. Yeah, they're doing good. They'll go directly to Snow East. When I'm ready to go, and I'll wait until I'm ready for this rocket to go. So let's see how we did. We haven't cleaned anything up yet. You're still hanging out here. Why are you in here? Without a suit on? Did I forget to turn the switch off? I did. That's what it is. Okay. P0K. Please clean this rocket up. For God's sakes. While they're doing that, I'm just checking the stream. It's saying good. The server's not bad. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try this server for a while and see what happens. Oh, they have nowhere to dump it, do they? That's right. Let's tell this one to be also polluted water. The stress is... Oh, they're almost back to normal. I just need to get this one cleaned out. Oh, they are picking it up now. cleaned out. Items look all pretty much stocked. This thing, turn on just for a minute. Because I gotta purge out this polluted stuff by breaking this. And best to do it now instead of like later. So we want to run that because we want to try and clean out some of this garbage while they get rid of the last little bits. And now the stream seems to be doing okay. And then honestly, I'm probably ready to spin this thing and go back to Snow East to work on that. Who is... Why? How? How? How did that happen? How did you get radiated? Seriously. How did you get radiated? You would not ever be outside without proper attire. You wouldn't be spending a long time out either. That is very weird. I'll let you guys in here to clean that out for now. Very, very weird. Okay, I think this is ready to go. Get back there. Keep pressing this forward. Crew. Luke and Boba. Wait for them to load up. This also has to be cleared out. Whatever that, why that's there, I have no idea. That's clear. I don't get it. Why are you getting radiated? How did you get radiated so badly? Like, where did you get stuck outside and just have that happen? That is so weird. Like, Yoda is not one who ever is doing space work. Yeah, let's clean it up. Ready to go? Yep. Let's go. Turn these systems on. And just check which platform. It says any. I don't want you to just land on any. I want you to land on a specific one. And it's the one that has the port loader, so 82. So you're going to land on platform 82, please. 82. Okay, we're all good. And now back here, it's time for you guys to leave. There's, it is what it is. And it's going to have to be okay. But we spent enough time here. So let's go. Change. You guys are also going back here. And crew. And which platform? You guys should be on this one. Yeah. So 492. So 492. Crew, not grounded. Ready to go. And you're on your way. Let's leave those all on. And we can see he's coming back. They're both heading there. And the other one I'm going to leave alone. And so now we're going to be mating. This is all fine. This is fine. And okay, so I think we're good. Just gotta wait for them to land. Now we can start working here. All right. Is this overheating? Not sure. Maybe it did at one point. Both coming at the same time. Okay. Quick look here, make sure that we don't have any issues. Yeah, need to get the water here. Things are starting to break down. They need a consistent water just for the cooling, let alone the whole system. One day this food poisoning will finally go away. It's so excessive. You're thinking clean water, it would just die off faster. All right, waiting for these guys to land. Cycles. I turn my AC off. It's getting chilly in here. Okay, rockets are arriving. And immediately the water starts filling up. There's the other one. Okay, so first thing I do is the doors. So this one was crew of Luke and Boba. So this has to be set to Luke. Boba. This one is then Darth and they've landed on the opposite platforms basically. As they switch rockets, that's right. So Asajj and Darth. And now they'll all be happy. And I'm sure that I have my switches set on. And on. Okay. Let's get to work. Lots to do. Why would you be scalding? How could you? Oh, is it really? No, come on. That's not true at all. Okay, so that was all set up. There should be okay. What are you doing? On break, right? Yeah. Because you guys have... Oh, that's what it is. You guys have the same schedule. And so you can't use it. That's why we're having issues with it. Lando and... No, Asajj and Boba. I want to change this one. Asajj and Lando can go back to this one. Okay. Asajj, Boba on that one, and Darth, and you can go back to just default, and then this has to be Luke. Okay, so now we have them opposite schedules properly done. Okay, that will fix things. You might not like it for a day, but it'll fix stuff. Yeah, it'll fix it. Okay. Now, are we seeing stuff getting done out here? We should be able to now hook this up properly. Yeah, we have lots of gold again. Okay, so we can just do what we were doing in the first place. Let's like this. And while we got to get this built up, so I'm going to take it one more level up. I'm going to use one more like this, and with the G up here, 4 high. Then we're going to do similar over here, where obviously they can jump there, and then get to here, and we'll just run that like that too. This one I'm going to take the whole distance. Don't need that there, don't need that there. Okay, just do this 4 high right across. But not this. It'll naturally fall out. Yeah, I think we'll just run that. And as soon as the other dupes decide they want to start participating, things will move. No, this will just be a waiting game. I guess while I'm waiting, I'm going to let it run, even though I normally pause when I build. I think I'm just going to try to struggle through it. I do the opposite though up here because I know that that'll be slowing them down. That's good. And then I'll do that as well. That's another level done. Let's go check on them. And I'm really starting to wonder where they all are. The only person I see out is Azile. Okay, so Azile's out, Darth is on break. It makes sense. Over here, though, this is where the problems are. Luke is on break, and the other guy is out. Okay, well that makes sense. If that's what's going on, then I'm cool with that. The only other thing is I see that there's still the power, but that's just because there's no coal, and we don't really need it yet, so. Just make sure what everyone's doing. So, Azile, you run up. Are you doing storage stuff? Yeah, probably supplying a few things up. Yeah. Okay, good. We have now they're all on duty. Okay, so don't really need you to be doing this stuff. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cancel all this action. We don't need that to be doing it that way. Really doesn't matter. As long as stuff is being done, it's all good. Let's just keep building stuff while I'm waiting. Two of them. Should use those. Should have used them when I was there. Algae's quite low. Is there algae on this planet? No. No, that's the problem coming here first. We've actually run out of algae. And therefore we're going to run out of oxygen. So, bit of a problem. Is there no algae on this planet? Or am I just not hit it yet? It looks like there isn't really. So they'll have to go home to fuel up. Yep. As much as I like to keep them working here, when I consider what's going on, I'm gonna have to go home. Okay, you guys ready to go? Let me shut down this thing. And go outside. You guys can get on your way. One thing we wanted to do was to be able to dump the liquefiable ice into here. Probably best just to crack it right there. And then there. Before it starts melting. No, that's never going to melt. Okay, so this is going to be liquefiable, crushed ice, snow. Priority 9. I'm willing to let it fly. I would say sweep only for now. Let's look at this. So this is... That's like 2 tiles worth. So I think we'll go P9K. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and just see how that rolls. starting to get down again. How are we doing here? Should have returned. And it's returned, and its water is dumping. But of course, we don't have this set to fire, so we need to turn that on. And we need this to go up, 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 and up. Okay. I stand. Who's the other guy? I thought Boba Fett had mech. He does. That's just whatever. Okay. And then just check on in here. Now this one can be turned off. And this one's off. Okay. Okay. Good to know. It works. But the water should be coming in. Yep. Water's coming in. Not misfiring, right? No. Okay. Oh wait, is it heat damage? Why is this getting damaged? Not making sense. It's over here. It's right here. It's not going into anything weird. Wires aren't crossed. Not entirely sure why this would be damaged. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is getting too hot. Keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. This one, we need to reconfigure. Because it needs Atmos suits. If it had Atmos suits, but then I can't refill it because the system doesn't work that way. So it would be a major change to get this one so that it could work that way. I don't think I'm going to do that. It's a lot of work. All right, because I have to build a different system. We have to figure it all, a whole new pattern for it. I think these guys are just going to go, load up, and leave when they go to get materials. So yeah, he's still empty anyway, so it doesn't matter. This one can be magma power. Yeah, I'm starting to truck it all up. I honestly feel like, other than building the rail, this is just a stupid system, this stuff. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about how this is working. Compared to just, like, I know it would all get jammed up, right? Like, it'd all be trying to load and load and load and load and load. But over time, we just move it all with just a railing system. And we have the iron and everything. So I think we're just going to change our whole philosophy on how we're doing this system. Get rid of those. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to do this. Just take conveyor loaders. And just go, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one loads that one. That one loads there. That one can load that one. Rail. Lots of it, so just like that. That one, they have manual use. You can turn it off. Otherwise, it just gets so stupid the way that those things work. And I mean, it's a clever idea and everything, but when you're talking about a sweeping system, you really get something that's just going to be on all the time and stabilized and constantly forcing all the stuff from the bottom up to the top, right? And not having to think about it. Okay, so where are we at here? Why are they not filling these? Did I crash? No. What does it say? I know I have lots of algae. Oh no, I'm... What? That's not possible. Something's broken. Something's not functioning. Am I out of algae? Have I been pushing that hard? Really? Maybe I am. In that case, we better go get some. Just been burning through it then. I guess all these away missions constantly, you know. So, well, there's quite a bit in here, but and in here. Wait a minute, that's no good. We don't need all this algae in here. We don't need that. We just need that. So, I guess I got carried away with that. So let's take that out. And we're gonna take. This is gold. That doesn't need to. Maybe we'll. No, that doesn't need to be in there. Okay, on these. Do that. And the Millennium Falcon probably is also sitting on a ton of algae, which we need to take away from him. And this. Okay. Good, good, good. Getting loaded up real fast. So we can start to turn these off. Okay, and this hopefully is full of Atmos suits. It is not. So are we lacking Atmos suits? Nope, we have tons of them. We have loads of Atmos suits, so not sure why you guys aren't loading these up, except the bug. It's the bug. Yeah, so we have to set this to none. Then set it back to Atmos suit. And now they'll load them. That's a weird bug, the way that works. There we go. Let's load it up. How many we got now? Getting there. Need more. Let's see. Probably at the point where we need to make more now that we can, so let's just make 10 more. It's sufficiently hot again, so this will be working properly. It's really jammed up. Check here. Nothing. There we go. That'll be enough. Okay, and we're ready to go. On crew. Change. Go to Snowista. And set the doors. Check. Clear to go. As soon as they're ready, we can get out of here. What fuel have we got? 12 tiles, that's enough. Go both here. Now we can go. Launch. By now we fired all that water. Check soil. We thought we were firing all that water. Yeah, it's still coming in. Okay, that can calm down. Will be what it will be. Check back over here. Why are these set to steel? No, because we have no gold. No, so we're waiting. We're waiting. I think the other rocket has gold on board, right? Yeah, it does. Put our switches on. Just dropping a ton of freight up here. It's loaded with water. Let's see the other guys get back, or we're doing better. And so they are almost there. All the other rockets are home. Do need to go get algae though. So what are we waiting on with this one? Need an algae run. Okay, so let's get this going. Crew, none, change. Go get algae. Everything else is good. It's got food. We've got some algae. Back to here. Crew on this one is Ivan. And away you go. Better get back to making diamond again because I think the water's been all fired through. So again, we gotta set these back. This one's here. This one's that. No, this one's across. This one is that. And this one is this. And switch this over. Although, no, I feel like it's time to start taking the water from this system. Yeah. And trying to let some of that fire through. So that one is hooked up. That one we did like this. We'll do that for a bit. We'll do this for a bit. So we're gonna try this. Like that. But we'll keep it on the slow throttle. Okay. What's going on here? Liquid pipes. How is the liquid pipes get damaged? Is it that cold? The water is that cold? Oh yeah, this stuff is so cold. Well, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Gonna have to deal with it. That's all there is to it. It's a cold planet. Very, very cold. It should be arriving soon. 29 seconds. Yeah, they should be landing very soon. Hey there, how you doing? Just working away at, toiling away, labor of love. So, they should be landing now. Yep, they've arrived. So let's just double check, make sure on. Everything else is looking good. The gold has arrived, so now we can get some stuff done. Okay. And so with that, now that they're here, we should be able to wire the rest of this in place. Yes, because we got out that gold. So it's going to be there. Don't need one there, don't need one here. Need one here. And then double check the power wiring, gold wiring. It's all good there. And it's just right there. We're going to need to get that one. All that done. And then this stuff will be firing properly. Hit the like button, it's always good. So, just make sure all our other guys, it looks like everybody's active. Check inside. Yeah. So everybody's, this will go a bit faster. 4 dupes. And we know their supply is good, they just got here. We'll just double check them. Make sure, yeah, lots of algae, lots of food. All the systems are running. Okay. So now we need just them to finish these up. What's their priorities on all this stuff? So they're just going to finish all this last stuff. It's prioritized. That's what I want. I'll dig this out. Oops. Dig that out. And that should swing along good. And then we're just going to continue this along here right to the end. But I'm going to let them finish all this first. But then I will wire the rest of the infrastructure in for the system. Pause for a save. There we go. Some of these are starting. Just take this one and copy settings. The only difference is it's going to be this, but we are also going to turn on coal for these ones. And now we'll copy this one. Right, so now we can take, we take this copy settings over to here. Okay. And now it'll start picking up. We'll start seeing stuff moving. Better check, is this done? No, I think there's some gaps here. I think there's a few issues. We'll just double check our shipping line. We were using iron. Need that. Rest looks like it's intact. I think that works. Okay. Yeah, it'll take time, but it'll just run continuously. Yeah, the only problem is if what I'm doing here, and this one's fine, is we won't get coal to these by having it this way. So I think that the best way just to sort of segment this off is to, we're just going to clip this right here. And instead, we're going to drop it on the ground. And then this one will pick up everything at coal. And that way the coal will pool up here, which is what we want. And that way it'll allow them to move it faster as well, instead of it getting jammed into a line. It'll all just sort of get here. This one I don't care. This one could just do what it's doing. I don't think it's that big of a deal, although could do it. All right, because we could just sever it. It says sever in here, but it's sever here. So look at the shipping. So that one's coming here. So instead, we just do like this, right? Because this one's the loader out. And then we take this and connect it there. And that way, that will do exactly what we're trying to achieve. And you know what? Let's get this fired up. Let's get that done. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work better. And then really, let's get all these finished. Let's get this infrastructure done across the board. Just simply copy this. Okay. Another one. Okay. So the preliminary part of this system is done. And then it's just a matter of figuring out how do we want to do this part. So the first part is the shipping sweeper. This one has sight to this here. So then this one, if it was Like, even if it's there, that covers that. But, of course, we should try and dig some of this out. And let's do the 9 over here, just so we can start getting this system in place. And work our way along. And probably the shipping line can be, we know what we want to do with that. It'll be something along the lines of just going from here up to there, and then take the conveyor loader and put it in, and then the power. And the power can just follow the line. And then that's another step of it done. And we'll let them finish that before we do any more. And we will end up with a whole bunch of liquid chlorine. This place is so cold, pooling down here. There is some algae, very little. Check on Sorlola. Water looks okay. Is there water coming in? Yep. So it's just going to keep slowly coming in. Alright, let's keep this going. And then the next step would be to dig out some more of this. I'm going to let them wire that in. If I give them too much to do, it always gets a little bit crazy. So let them finish this and then work on the next one. It's nothing. It's one of the dreamers. Should double check on the rockets. Make sure that there's no problems there. I need to keep an eye on it too. So he's almost arrived. Go back to the main base. It's firing. We're making diamond, but we're also firing rockets, right? This is on. Yeah. And how's the water? It's fine, and it's just backed up like crazy. And this water system is still working fine. The food is fine. And it seems to be good. I gotta build as much as possible, because then I don't need to bring the specialized dupes if I don't want to. I could just send over the ones that are good at digging. Copy the settings. The last two pieces there, and then we can take more of this. But this one goes to this lid. Heat-wise, yeah, we're not going to strip that off. So the next one will be like somewhere over here. So we need to dig some of this out. Get a better idea of the scope. dig like that. How is the stream health? Good. It says good, whatever that means. And now they'll start working this out. All this liquid chlorine is gonna come blasting out. Oh, I almost had a new record of people watching. We were up to 4. If we had one more, it would have been 5. That'd be a new record for me. Okay, so just so I can have a quick look at this. If we were to put this one here, can I get... Yes, if I go like that, maybe even turn it this way. That's good coverage. So we'll put one there. We'll wire the next section. So the loader will be here. Do that. We'll stick the loader here. And then we'll take our power. We'll run that. Like that. And that's the next section done. Okay. Check this. Yeah, this is the level right along the abyssalite. Yeah. Yeah. And so I want to take another strip off of basically as high as they can reach. 1, 2, 3. So another strip off of here, and we're going to go like that to the abyssalite. Like that. And like that. That'll be the direction we go. To further dig that out, and then we're just going to follow it. We're going to avoid this, though. We're going to avoid this, so we're actually going to go up. We're going to have to go up and over it. So we will eventually want to do like that, and then we can fall down a bit. All right, so we're going to go like that over it. Yeah, and just leave that kind of isolated. And then we'll need a ladder, of course, because they're not going to be able to jump up there. So if the ladder is just like that. Okay. Did it crash? All I did was choose printable. There it is. Okay. Don't need it. No, I'm down to 1. Comes and goes. Comes and goes. What can you do? Not a lot. Do I care much? No, I don't. Okay, so this step will be done, and it reaches to that space there. So right off that. So the next one needs to reach like this. Yeah. That's the next one. Go like this. Power. Okay, copy settings. Perfect. We are almost to the edge. There's a couple geysers here. Let's just stop for a moment. This is polluted oxygen vent, I bet. Yeah, so we don't care about that. This one, what's this one? A hydrogen vent. Interesting. Very interesting. Good to know. Good to know. That's where it is if we ever need it for power, because we may end up, like, we have lots of coal, but you know, a hydrogen vent. It's more work involved though in setting one up than just like utilizing the coal from the map. I think we'll just do that. I think we'll know where the next shipping line goes pretty easily, because like we know it's going to go 3 over, and then it can go 3 over, so it's going to be maybe here. Yeah, I think if I go here, but we'll wait till he digs out, because maybe it has to go up higher in order to try and hit the lip. So we'll wait till this is cleared out a bit. And we can see the edge. So we will be taking it to the 4 high where we can. And then the same thing here. I'm going to go 4 high over. The heat's all fine there. Yeah. There. And then we're more or less across the whole bottom of the map with this scooping system wired in place. I'm going to have to give another run on Darkest Dungeon today, though. I wanted to get a lot of work done in this one. Then tomorrow I'm going to film a more specialized, like I'm not going to have to stream it. I'm going to actually just play a new map, but showing how to do the fastest start on max difficulty towards Carnivore Localore, like how to get it set up as fast as possible so that you're like online for oxygen and everything like that. Just like a kind of a guide video, but more of a let's play guide. I don't know if we can hit that one. So we know that he reaches that far, but can I get, yes, I can get here, then it misses. So I need to go like this. If I go like this, that's the next one. And the next loader can just go beside it. And the shipping line cannot do that. You can go like this, up. I don't even need to, I'll just connect it there for now. And then the power wire. Run like that. Get that one done. And this will just be one running for quite some time. But then we can start just carving the map up. Once we get this whole section is in place, it's quite easy. Start to focus on that. How is this heat over here? Yeah, I better just uproot this one, just like I've told it to. We don't need a priority yet, though. We'll get this done first. Okay. Now, keep an eye on that water. Gotta remember, watch this water. It's okay. Got a notifier too, but I just like to check. How is our germs doing? Oh, 8:30. Almost there. It was like I think 9,000 when we started watching it. The buff is up. Is the oxygen? Oxygen's okay. Temperature okay. Yeah. Food's okay. Got lots of excess hydrogen for when all the vents are down. They're not dormant yet. This one's dormant. I think this one just came on probably. No, it's going to go dormant in 2 cycles. This is... Oh yeah, so we're about to hit the dormancy. I think we have enough hydrogen. Last time I had less than this and I got through it. So I think we'll have enough hydrogen to keep things running. Along with the changes I made to the power structure, where now we're actually utilizing this power back in the main grid, and then this is set up off the main grid. So I think that that's even made it more efficient. So, a couple other things that I tinkered with as well. Back here, I almost got this last run done. This is going to reach to that spot, so I need the lip there. It's gonna be, yeah, we'll let this dig out first. So we can pull a little bit more on that. So now this can, you guys can focus on this. Okay, so let's do a little copying here. Copy these settings. Now that that's done, I know I need to hit that lip, so I don't need to get that last one go. Okay, so that covers that lip, so that would be the appropriate place for it, except not as high. We'll go here. Another conveyor loader. We'll run the belt like that, and then the power. Just like that. And then we should, one more in here and it'll be done. And now, so I know we're off mining algae. He's mining away, okay. Let's check back here. So we know that this one is empty, so we want to bring it, I think, to Snowysta and fill it with water. Yeah, we'll come and try and get whatever is left here on the map for water. So we should try and claim a bunch of this stuff as well by digging through and making a bridge so that we can process that, load it all up. So I think we're though at the point where we should send this one over. This will be R2D2, I believe. Yep. Okay, and so destination is going to be Snowysta, and this is a crew, and we need to give him access. So tell him he can have access, and should be ready to launch. Away he goes. So launch. It's nothing. So it's in the air now. Double check inside. Everything looks okay. Yeah, food, algae, etc. Let me think. Let me think though. We want to turn the switch on. Oh, but he doesn't have a... Yeah, he's just going to stay inside. He's just going to stay inside. So when he lands, though, then he'll want to go outside. So really, though, if we turn this on, then he has no suit and he won't be allowed to go outside. So That'll just keep him inside when he gets there. So that works. And he'll land here, and then we can start filling the water up. So let's get this finished before we start to work on that water bridge. I think I'll just get this section done, and I'm actually going to just cancel this. I don't need to get that last leg done. We'll get this wired in, and then we're going to work on moving the water around a bit. That's more important, because this is going to take just a long time to move all that even we've dropped so far. And as they start to dig into this, it's just going to keep moving it, moving it, moving it. It's a lot of freight to move. But it'll be good. I'm never going to run an iron again, I don't think. You'll have to bring the solids storage rocket, though, over here at some point to start loading it up with things that we want. Obviously, we're going to take all the iron ore first. I guess I could start to manipulate this water stuff. This one will be easy. Because basically all we'll just do is we'll just dig up into it. Right. But then we will dig along that to that. Like so. Kind of like that, but I don't want it to drop out here. So I should actually just do this, and that'll stop it. So, and then we make this one a 9, and we'll make the rest 8. So as soon as they can get at this, they will build that blocker. And this will drop it down here, and it'll just all go flying around. You do need to get into this. At some point, I'm gonna have to. I want to tap into this somehow. Yeah, then the question will be is, what will the water situation look like over here? What's hidden over here? We're gonna have to find that out. Here we know it's just liquid chlorine, though. I got the last couple things to do here. Okay. Now we'll get to this later. We'll let this just do its magic. So now they should suddenly be focused on this because of the priority. This should be what they want to hit next. And our iron ore, our rust processing plant is just working away. Yeah, so here they're coming here now. Now, wait a minute. Am I doing this wrong? Because of the leveling? I wonder if I should be just going straight. Yeah, you know what? I'm doing this wrong. Like, this is fine. We can do this at some point. The crack up at it. But now I've just realized is what we want to do is just go like this and then build across here a bridge. Except it won't let me at that level. So we'll build the bridge like this. Into this. Like that. And we can just leave that as the bridge. And we'll do that. Artifact here. It's an office mug, of course. Not like I don't have enough of these office mugs. So many of them. And then we'll be able to get some eyes on what's going on over here. I don't know if there might be maybe a nice chunk of water in here or something too. But like then, if I do it like this, I can just let all this fall down and flood through here. And I can dig up here and let it all come down. And this all we'll just push it all down into here. Probably should take this just for some clearance out. Yeah, I can see, what is that? No, it's oxygen. There's a little pocket there, and there's definitely a pocket here, but these are too down too low. So it's mainly this chunk here. I'll grab all that happily. Loaded with water, but I don't want to leave right now. So I'm having the other one. How long away is he? He's imminent, within a cycle. Within a cycle, he'll be here. Just let them keep working along here. Yeah, this is a radiation-rich zone right here. Oh, and this thing gives off massive radiation. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Oh, this could be utilized. This could be utilized. I don't know how. I'm so glad I didn't destroy it. So I thought about it. With that amount of radiation, that is like a natural, look at this. A natural generator of radiation. And that's why they're getting radiated, because like look at the power of this. You've got this opened up, it's just screaming in. And that requires no power either. It is this that's causing that, right? I mean, I know the Wheeze word, but this is just pure natural radioactive power. Which would be great if there was a water vent on this map, because then I could be shipping water from this. He's just using this for free energy, like free radioactive energy for shipping. But I don't believe there's any water vents on this map. There's an easy way to tell, of course. Just go to the star map, click on the planet, Snowiesta. You would think that it would... why am I not seeing it? It should give me the whole specs on it. It's not. Snowiesta. Star map. Because when you click on planets, you're supposed to be able to see what the info is. And when I click on Snowiesta, here it is. Okay. Has a hydrogen vent, Plutox vent. Oh, it has a cool slush geyser. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that changes everything. That changes everything. That almost makes Watilla not even worth bothering with. Where is it then? Where is that located, that geyser? We have to have a look for it, okay? We know what these two are. Not seeing anything popping out. Nope. So it's still hidden somewhere. So it's got to be somewhere over here. Because we'll be able to tap in that water, get the water out of that, and then use this radioactive energy of a launching thing to fire it off, and this will just generate the radiation for the Radbolt generators naturally. Like, we'll still have to power the Radbolt generators, but that doesn't matter because there's power on this map because there's a hydrogen vent. So now I've got a whole other project I'm thinking of. I'm not going to get too carried away yet on this. I know it exists. I know what we can do here, right? And we can even augment it with Weesports and stuff. But we know what's going on here now. So that is an interesting thing that I can easily wire together. Power can come from the hydrogen vent. And then we can be saving it up The rad bolt generators are going to get used the radiation from you know, have 4 of them somewhere in here to power the launcher, and then the cool slush geyser is going to provide the water to be shipped, and then that's how we'll tap into that water. This is, so I have to remember these things give off massive radiation. I never knew that. And so it's a matter of just uncovering the map now and then hollowing it out, but also uncovering it. And it won't be that hard to build all that because I've got all my, like the dupes already have, like we have landing pads all built. So a lot of the infrastructure is already wired in place. No thanks. There's still more water here. Found a pip. Oh, there it is. So the cool slush is here. The hydrogen is here. Yeah, right there. And not surprised. Not surprised it's low. And I don't know, is water coming in consistently still? Yep. So we'll just have to kind of hang on with that. This is down to 774. Food's online. Oxygen online. We're just going to have to continue, but I have water ready to go. Right, like I have, like this rocket is already full. The other one's landing any minute now. We're going to fill it up. I'm not too worried. If I have to, I'll run this water directly. Like I'll just go land there and unload it rather than putting it through the launching system. What we're going to have to do too, we're just going to keep building this sprint. And we're never going to get this out of here. There's more water here too. So that, it is what it is. So we're just going to do that to help build the bridge. But anything else here, we have to drop down and pump it out if we really want it. I don't know if we do. I think if we can just get, we'll just get all this stuff and collect it all up to fill up that rocket when it lands. So now we got this. Okay, so we should continue. Do we want to crack this? Do I want to start cracking stuff? Yeah, I probably do. So what we're going to do, we're going to do this to here. No, we don't want to crack this yet. Do like this because we need to get rid of this and fill this in with a bridge here. So this is the priority. This can be secondary. Like that. This is a lot. There's a whole bunch of water here too. But again, it's a matter of just like dropping down, hooking a pump up, and sending it over. Although that's a long wire to build. But you know, if I have to do it, I have to do it. But yeah, this is a pretty water-rich world with all the ice it has as well. I got a whole bunch of ice down here. But it won't chill very fast because this water is like almost 0 degrees. And I don't want to bring it up and dump it in here because it's already causing problems. That's why we're having some damage here. Hilarious, I'm sure. Appreciate everyone who's watching the stream. Feel free to hit the like button. Thanks for stopping by. It's awesome. Okay, that was what I was worried about. This is starting to crack. But that's not a problem because we're just going to simply fill this in and force the water up. Or it'll delete itself. One of the two. Okay, so I need you guys to dig this out. Hurry up. Oh, you know what? Probably everybody's been told they can't do farming. So, here, Luke. You can do some farming. See if he's not on break. There he goes. Dig that out. Okay, so we can start to fill this in. Okay, and we need to... One more. Oh, never mind. Bye-bye. Run away. I still can't get over this. That this is giving off that much radiation. It's insane. Okay, so now you guys can start. This is the fun part. Now you can start taking out all of this, and let's make a big mess. Let's have a big water mess. And we're going to go up here and do that. And the other rocket has arrived. And we have to make sure that no one is allowed to go in here. Yeah, he's the only one who had access. So, and he will just stay in here. Right? He's not going out. He's just here to pick up water. And just double check that... Yes, we are loading it up. So that's why we gotta get more water into the system. Did I give this all P9? Yep. There we go. No, that's... What a mess. That broke on its own. Oh yeah. Oh, the game's gonna hate all this chaos. All that's pooled into one spot. Now, okay, it is falling directly down. Yeah, and it's starting to work it. So we're also going to want to get up at that. We're going to want to do that. And then just delete out that. Guess we can do this. We're going to probably have to string along. Do a little string along method. Saves. When it saves, it's so annoying. It takes so long. Yeah, we do like that, and that, and even that, and this is canceled. Some reach here. I can't see much else yet. What is that? Brine. Why is there brine here? Interesting. Not sure why brine would be in this location. It might be, that's a bit of a mystery. Why there would be brine. This is all still... It cleared all this out, but it's still doing this. Loading the water up. Better check on... it's starting to get a little bit dicey. We are going to have to increase the water flow that we are shooting at this, so we have to change this around. Let me just see, is there excess? And at the speed it's going, there isn't. Now, I do have a lot of water saved up for this type of situation within this. I just have to remember to come back and check it. So what we do is, it's coming off this line. We're going to take this and hook that up as well. Cancel that so it doesn't build it. And then we're going to basically turbocharge the launcher by changing the direction of these to all point up. And then this will cause this thing to start firing much, much faster, and we'll be feeding it more water. So you're going to see that now all this will start adding into this as well. And then we just double check all our water. This is fine. This is fine. And this geyser is probably dormant. Yes. So we don't want to get carried away with this too much. So in general, then what we do is we actually cut off. This just feeds these things. It's not important. So we actually cut this out of the system so that we're just going to send this water. We're not going to use our backup supply. So we just take this and close that down, and then it'll use all this water. But we pay attention to it. I don't want to use all of it. I want to use, like, you know, a certain amount of it. But then I also have this as backup. So hopefully I won't forget about it. Okay, so these guys are still working this. Yeah, we're processing all this water now. I think the way that we'll do this too, they just go up and clean all this up, is probably if we just go straight up there, or maybe even just right like this, right? And then we try and dig out as much of this as we can with that method. And we'll just set that all to 9 now. And this is going to have to actually be dug out as well. And then we'll have to get all this out as well. And so clear all that out, all that water. And that's the spot. Okay. And then we'll get that. Okay. Let's get these gone too. So this is going to be a pretty simple system, because what it's going to require, cool slush comes out cold. So then the question is, like, it's polluted. It's polluted. I think it's the same as when I'm on main base, right? Like, it's the same as this is. No, this is a polluted water vent. Okay, so just want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. That's a polluted water vent. This is a cool slush geyser, which puts out polluted water at -10. That's right. That's the difference. It comes out very cold. But I can't remember. Does it come out with germs? I don't think it does. And if it doesn't come out with germs, then that's got a bit of an advantage. There's a lot of water down here. There's a lot of water down here. So I don't believe it comes out with germs. I can't remember. So so it has to be cleaned, of course, which is just sand. And it's very, very easy to get sand and just like almost like preload it. So then it's going to require very limited amount of things that need to go on, because you need to pump it because it's cold, so we don't have to worry about any kind of, it can provide its own cooling to everything that we're using. Pump it out, filter it, load it in the launcher, launch it. Generators, rad bolt generators to keep the launcher going consistently. Let's say 4, because 4 is a good number with the way you do that. So You know, so let's say we have 4 of those. You have 1 pump, and but you also then need for the hydrogen. You're gonna need a pump, and we can probably use the cooling apparatus of this with the hydrogen being so hot to kind of wire one sort of singular system in place that just is in here and works that system. Now, the reason this is a better source of water than what Watilla is, like Watilla, like sure, there's literally unlimited water, but it's farther away. That's the main thing, right? Like this, so to fire 200 kilograms of water from here to here is 80 rad bolts, but these are almost as close as my mains, so it'll only cost like 30, 35 to fire it from here to here. Like this is 2 spaces. This is 1, 2, like 3. So maybe it'll be 35. I think that's how it works. Look at all that water just flying in. So that's the other advantage of why doing that is going to work. Now, this also too, what is on this planet? Triple A. This, I think, is going to be another harvest planet. Like, it just seems to me like this could be full of more resources. It also could be where the tree is. You never know. No, anyways, that's for another day. But yeah, that's going to be a better system for getting water to it than what I was doing on Watilla. I should have explored all my closest planets first, not gone so far away. So you guys are all done with this. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. And this water is going to get all confounded, but you can see it does move through. As long as you see this happening, you know that there's all this thick water. It's going to keep on trying to move itself through. But there's a lot of water over here too. And we're still loading. I think when we're, keep that loading is good. And now we're back to the main work, back to the mining work, which is important. So gonna leave this, gonna let them just sort of work away at this for a bit. I'm gonna go have a smoke, and hopefully nobody dies or gets trapped while I'm gone. Okay. I am back. Anybody die? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I got some new printables. Let's see what we got here. Barbecue. Well, that can go to the main base. They always can use more. Take that. Okay. What did I have going on? I had, yeah, he landed. Oh, he's done. He's done. So let's get that going. Jeez, I hope he's not going to run out of oxygen. No, he's good. Okay. We're getting there. 10 tons more to go. Let's let that keep working away. Starting to carve away the map. Still a little bit unknown here. I want to capture all this water too. So we'll probably have to come in along here and figure it out. So don't know why that brine's there. Okay. I guess I should strip along here and finish this off as well. Just work the bottom, keep going upwards. So while they're digging, I just continue to paint this in. That'll do. And then we'll need somewhere along here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. So that's not going to work. We'll just have to go like this for this part. Doesn't matter. Something like that. And then just tell this to do like that. That is 1 too high. Take that out, and then we'll also do this. And we'll allow them to do that as well. Get this done. So all that can be done. And we want them to focus on this for sure. Wait for the save. Okay, so we want them to focus, get this done. Right. And then probably tell them to work on all this, and including this line as a priority. And somebody should load these coal generators up. This is getting closer to being full. Here comes our oxalite meteor shower. Well, that's good. That means there's one over here. So there'll be a bunch of water now entering the system because of the water meteor shower. And the water here is holding up. I'm just going to go check also on this because this water's okay, that water's okay. How much of this have we drained? And we're almost to the point where we should shut this down. Yeah, we should turn this off. We don't need that to keep going. So that's here, and that would be from this system. I don't need that anymore. The other one will keep going because they're doing fine. And I think what we'll do is when this one's done, it's going to go out. When the other one's done mining, it'll come back to the main base, drop off its stuff, and when it's ready, I'm going to bring it probably here, and then hook up a solid loader and start loading it with iron ore. And we'll automate that. We'll wire in something to scoop it and load it directly, and tell it to do iron ore. Because what we'll do is we'll dig this out, and then we can put our shipping apparatus in here. So just so I don't forget that, let's just carve that out, so I don't forget what I was planning to do. And we'll just probably for a while be mixing it up, where it's going to be this one will go, then it'll come back, the other one will go, then come back, so on. So. Now, we have to, actually, that's right, we have to dig this out because it will stop loading because the ramps are deactivated. Now, these I don't care about because we're not doing loading. You'd think the shower should be done now. Still a few more shots. Still a few more. I'm curious, what's his digging skill at? Not bad. His natural skill level is 7. Of all the digging he's been doing, it's only 7. Wow. I didn't know they got 10 from wearing an Atmos suit. That's quite interesting. But just goes to show you, like, when you, when you start the game, you want to take a digger, a dupe that has digging, because the skill raise is so slow. And he's one of my best dupes. He's been with me from really in the early days, and has only focused on building and digging, and yet his skills are, the digging skills just raises so slow. Quite the operation. Probably gonna extend this while I'm just sitting here watching them. Oh, there's a geyser there. That's right. So I gotta be careful about not digging these geysers out. At least the one the activation square. So yeah, I just gotta remember to be careful when I'm telling them to dig here. And then I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna do it like this, and then probably going like 4. And I'm gonna carve it all along, but I'm going to go back and cancel. So basically it's 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's this one. So we're not digging that. And then this one, it's 1, 2, 1, 2. So we need to cancel that square. And this one we can kind of go like this, there and there, and just leave that square undug so they don't activate. I'm going to keep working the bottom first, though. And we'll go check on this. Yep. Is he full yet? Not yet. And this is saying no sand. Interesting. No snow. We have no sand left for filtration. Not that we're going to need it. We're almost full. But I thought I had brought sand with me. Or was it salt? No, this is salt. So we don't have sand for filtration. There is regolith though. And it's just because it's unreachable. So if we could get access to it, we can use that instead. So all we have to do is just extend this up like that, and we'll take off a little bit of this. Let's do like this, and that should work. Let's keep it at 9. And then they'll get access to that regolith. They can use that. And I think it's good time to do a quick spot check. Algae is okay. Food. That's 21 cycles worth. And this ship, we want them to go and drop this off directly and take care of any little problems over at Soilala. So I think it's time for them to move. So we're going to crew them up. And we're going to change the to go here, and I'd like it to land on the platform that has. No, it's all broken. It's all broken, and I don't think we're going to fire that up. You know, another interesting thing that could be done with this, instead of, although it's just so attractive, fire water, would be use it to fuel rockets as a stepping stone, but no, I don't think so. I think that we'll just do what the original plan, the idea is. So this can just go as soon as they're on board. And the only thing is do I have that wired in already for unloading water? I can't remember. This is a liquid unloader, so we do want to land on 828. We'll go back here, and we will 828. Good, good. And all crew is boarded, so they can go. Okay, now he's got access to the regolith, so they can get this thing working. Yep. And we are 2 tons to go. And we'll just check on his stocks. He has food. He has algae. In fact, he could go dump at the other planet as well, if we have the range. That's the only thing. 6 tiles, no. So he's going to go home and dump it. That's fine. It's fair enough. And then these guys, feud-wise, 22 cycles left. So they can stay for maybe 15 more cycles. So, since they're going to move out those within 15 cycles, we should prep this for when the other rocket comes, for solid state loading. This is liquid, and we have nothing else. So, in solids is under shipping, I think. No? Yeah, solid rocket port loader. And we should be able to put that one in there. And I think that the power will be sufficient because they won't ever both be going. So I think that's just going to be perfectly fine. So that's going to be like that. And then shipping wise, we would be running this at iron. And we're just going to simply go down. We'll go right across. And then we'll go right down to here. And then we will take this, and we will put this here, and then we will take an auto sweeper and stick it right there. And let's get that set up. Let's get that wired in, and we're gonna put background tile in there so that it helps to keep things cool. Yep, just like that. Get all that going, and lastly is the power. We need to get a little bit of power going on. I don't think it's going to matter. I think that we're not pushing any power limits. I think we'll just use aluminum, and we'll just run that like that. And I think that is what we need to do to be able to load the next rocket full of iron ore and other things, whatever we decide that we want to load up. And he is almost loaded. Okay, you are working on stuff that I actually want you to focus on the other things, so we're just gonna priority all this stuff. And this stuff doesn't matter. Yeah, I want you guys to get this wired in place. Are we full yet? We are full. Okay. Destination change. Go back home. Yep, you're going there. And crew. And field is fine. Crew is on board. Acknowledge. You can launch. And this is heading back. It'll be back very soon. We'll unload, and then we can bring it in to load up with iron ore. And he's bringing a load of algae and slime, so we're going to need that. Okay. Not sure what he's doing, but he's obviously feeding the filter machine. Why are you priorities? Your priorities seem a little sus. Oh, where did he go? Luke, Boba, Darth. Not seeing him. All right, blind. So building should be your priority. But supplying, yeah, I get it. I get it. I know why. Yeah, it's probably good to do. This one can't hit that one. This one can't hit that one, that's right. Yeah, so they're starting to build this. Okay, let's go check on this. It's doing good. This one, you guys need to have this shut down. Oh no, you don't. You're going this way, Lala. No, this stays just like it is. Okay, and the other ones are fine. And this one has landed, I believe. Yes, so go grounded, and then make sure we got our access all squared away. Should be all inbound. Everything is inbound. Okay. Now we're unloading all that freight. Yeah, we'll take it. Arriving very soon. It'll be a while. This will be very soon. We're going to be landing. This is Luke and Boba. Their stress is at 0, thank God. Landing. You're landing on this platform, so we need to make sure the access is set up. Boba. Luke, yes. So they'll land here, it will unload, and they will then be able to whip around and take care of anything I feel like they need to do. Power seems to be holding up. How's our oxygen? Uh-oh, we definitely have some issues here. Why would that be like that? It looks like we got jammed up pipes. Hydrogen is still bleeding in this system. This system, unfortunately, is not as good as described, honestly. And we still get these issues where all of a sudden we get packets of hydrogen flowing in. I'm not entirely sure why that would occur. Yeah, like why is that sort of floating around like that? Now, this thing is very temperamental to if there are power issues. And as we can see here, we are seeing some power issues, which means that just because of the way things are in the base, where all of a sudden the natural gas vents are offline and everything is now just from our saved hydrogen, that very likely what's going on is we're just not able to produce enough power with what we have here. So that's good that they're here now, because yeah, we're just not producing enough power. These have no issue holding it up. So it's probably just a case of we need one more. And that's why there's issues. And those issues compound. So I think it's either throw the coal generators back in play to get us through the rough patches. The problem is that the coal's not infinite. It's going to eventually run out. And meanwhile, our hydrogen is pretty good. So I feel like that the solution here is we just need one more generator. And then the question is, do we have materials? And we do. So we got to kind of just stick it there. So that's going to mean that we will run into maybe some access issues. We don't really need to get up here right now. So I do need to chop this out. So we're going to chop that out. On that quickly. Just make sure that there's no issues with them. No, there's no issues. Okay, so get him to tear that away. We also will need to build one more here. And let's see. Steel hydrogen generator can go here. Let's get that done fast as well. And then for wiring in, we'll just do a similar type of method like we're doing here with insulated pipe, and just run that like that. And just all this priority, not this one. Get that going, and then we'll need to wire that in. So let's use iron for that, and simply connect that up. Get all that going. Hopefully that'll get done fast, and then eventually we'll have to put a cooling. We'll have to extend that cooling, but that's easy because it's already running through there. I'll let them get this built first. Yeah, it just can't keep up with the power demand, and that's what's fouling things up. Because this system, if this doesn't operate like with no issues perfectly, no power flashes, anything, it has problems. We can see we're having issues with, yeah, and the reason why, pressure, yes, because we're not generating the oxygen into the system fast enough. Yeah. So this was all about the breakdown. It's a good thing we came back. Yeah, because this is having issues, this is having issues, and this is having issues because the power keeps on probably flashing. That's for sure what it is. Because there's no other elements in here. It's sealed. It's oxygen. So, and this is the one that goes into the base. And the only other thing could be is it's just not able to, we're not feeding enough in to supply its demand. I wonder if that could be it too. That when we only got one going, although it should be producing 888 grams per second. I don't know why this is off. I think it's a power issue. Yeah. Because I'd never seen really that behavior before. So I really believe that we're just not producing enough power overall, and it's causing issues. So we need this off. We need this built. I hope they have access to the steel. It's 210 more. I'm hoping, is the steel trapped inside here? It's quite possible. There's some steel here. Yeah, so that's more than enough. Can they get in here? Still concerned if they can rip in here, and I think they can. This just needs to be water. I'm pretty sure they can. Just to wait on this current errand. Okay. What are in all these? Water. Our beacon, because of the power flashes, right? It's power flashes. We're getting water spewing everywhere. Okay, come on, guys. You gotta get this thing going on. Stop fixing stuff. Okay, we gotta disable repair on this. Did you guys get that stuff going? There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's just watch, make sure this is working. That's gonna go in. Okay, so now we got that, and we also need automation wire. It's not as urgent, but we will need it. And what did we build this out of? Gold. We have very little gold left. Just use iron for this part. Okay. Now I'll have to see if this is enough. I think it will be. Because these are 800, and these all four were 800. Whenever these were all kicking, these never came on, so. So you got this, plus then of course the excess power that this thing is generating. And the only other thing I can still think is, like, are we pumping enough oxygen in here? I really believe we would be, though. I think what we're going to do, in the interest of helping out, we might as well just open these and take all this oxygen. Make sure he has access. And he doesn't, of course not. Why would I left that like that? No, that's good. Had him cut off from the geotuner, which is stupid because that's another way we're making extra water. 600 germs still left. Which one does this bleed off of? It's off this one, so that's not a problem. Okay, so we've got this. It should be given enough. Maybe not. Maybe not. Although that other one only takes 500 grams a second, but then it shuts itself down. I feel like that these two, that this is going to have to help augment like I had it before. When, you know, like to try and force more into it. Yeah, I used to have it like this, and I took it away because I thought it wasn't necessary, but I really think it might be, where I'm going to have to do like this. to try to just get a little bit more into this system. So we'll have to get that going. Okay, so now we can check this out and we'll see that when it can, it will, see, top these up. So now they're going to be always full. And by sapping it off from this one, it's still going to get what it needs because it's automated and it's going to demand it. And we'll always be shoving more than what it's going to actually need. But now this is just going to be steady 1,000 per second, which is going to be more than what they require. This should start to correct itself now. Yeah, I think that's the issue. Okay. So, and I believe now we've got that power. Should be, we're still not seeing the battery go up, but the question is there stuff still not turning on? Like, for example, this is saying no power. But these are all saying no power, but everything else is running. So it leads me to believe that maybe there's something broken on their line. Nope. So why is that? Why are we having issues with this? Why would this have no power? Like this is like it's become disconnected. Something melt? I trace it all along. So then it goes this way. And it goes up to here, and into this one. It says 0. Why is that? Why would this one not have power? It is connected. These are both kicking. I mean, if this one's kicking, this one should be kicking. This one even says no power consumers. Yeah, because this is shut down, right? But this is power consumer. The base. So why? This is not broken. It's not broken. It is wired in. I can see that clearly. And it has the output wire. And I do not believe there's anything broken. And it runs along here. This is such, everything on this line is showing no power. Runs along here. And it's showing no power. But nothing is broken. And that's fouling up our system. The fact that this is just randomly decided that it's not going to get any juice. I do not believe it's because we're not giving enough power. These are rocking, and everything else is just fine. Like, looks like it's just fine. It could be. It could be though that it just these are such hogs that it cannot get enough based on this. It's got to be what it is. It's got to be what it is. Gonna have to get coal generators. Gonna have to get some coal generators up. It's not enough. These this is not enough to keep it going. And I don't know when my natural gas will come back on. This one is dormant for a long time, and this one is dormant for 12 more cycles. So we're gonna need those coal generators as backups. There's no other way around it. Put 3 of those back in. Everything else is wired in place. And hurry. Now, access. They're not going to be able to... maybe they can jump here. Find out. Yeah. Yeah, so it'll auto-load it. So now that's starting to give it a little bit more juice. Are we going to see that this is going past 0? This one's just draining it all off. Yeah. So whatever's being produced, this thing just is screaming for it. We got one going, but we're gonna need all of them. We're gonna need all of them going for sure. Is the oxygen flowing? Yep. I think we're starting to get some plants are coming back. Starting to get there. They sure take their time with this stuff. It's literally a red alert or a yellow alert. What else could they possibly be doing? Assuming they're on break. One of them is. And he's the main builder, so that's probably why. No idea what he's doing, but his priority is probably not building. I need the other guy to get on the line. Seriously, I have no idea what are you doing? Sleeping. How's the schedule looking? Where are you? Okay, so he just went out. I would assume, and maybe it's unreachable. It should be though. It's probably not. It's probably not reachable. Like this one, he could reach from the ground. So we can get through here. Basically, if we take this out. Do we need a ladder? Maybe we do. I don't know. Now can you get here? So, where did he go? Not going there. He can get here. He can get here. He can get here. They mustn't have access to iron ore, despite that there was iron ore. The iron ore must be... it's stuck inside here. That has to be what it is. That's what it is. Okay, so we need to deconstruct this. And we need to make sure that this guy cannot get out for a little bit. And then they come and grab the iron ore, and that's what it is. It does seem to be catching up. So If that's the case, then we should be seeing that these are functioning. Yes, they are. Okay, and this should have come back online. Okay, so that's good. That's good. And I think we're starting to get positive with the oxygen. Definitely the farms have come back, so I think that that's looking better. All right, you guys can get out of here. Good. And we'll give this guy back his access. Okay. I just want to get this last one built. Maybe we don't need it. You know what? Let's just cancel that. Maybe this is going to be enough. Just a little bit of backup seemed to be helping push it to the edge. Where it needs to be. Until that geyser comes back on. Do you want you guys to repair this? They're almost starting on the second tank. First tank's empty. Second tank's being emptied now. We're getting there. We are getting there. Oh, man. Ready to save, too. I wonder what's going on in Snowista. Been a while since we've looked. Yeah, that makes sense. This is below the level. Okay, back to Snowista, have a look. So this got all figured out. We're not going to do anything with it right now. And we'll go back here. We've had rockets return. This one. Okay, so because that's here, we need to turn this out of this, and then we need to put this one back into it. And then it'll unload. So, and we don't want to build that. We just want to have it hooked up like that. And now it will unload. And there it goes. And we do have this firing full, so that's good. And this rocket is now empty and ready to go. Just make sure the food is topped up, algae's topped up. So he is ready to go. We do go crew. We check who the crew was again. I always forget. It's Ivan. Okay. And Ibn, give you access. And destination. You are going to Snowista. And on Snowista, your platform is 131. Platform 131. And we have to clear up meters. Out of the way. And then we'll probably clean up all of this later. Okay. And I'll look over here. No, power now seems to be... It seems to be working okay. Water is coming in fast. Good. Starting to see it build up. The oxygen back online. Yep, starting to build up. The buff is up. Okay, so that's sorted a few more things out. They have not unloaded yet. Why is that? Pipe block. So, well, this should have priority, I think. Maybe not. Anyways, pipe blocked over here. That's a good problem to have. That much water's flowing in. That's a good problem. This is still okay. I think we can try to repair this now. Or is the water still coming in too cold and it's breaking? It's really ridiculous. I hate how these things work. I never can get them to work good. Enable. Okay. Seems to be stabilized. How's their food supply? We're down to 17 cycles, so once they're done here, they're heading back to the main planet. Okay, checking on the food in this one. 18, not bad. Still can stay a little longer. And I wonder, while we were distracted, how's the work going? Okay, I don't care about that stuff. Yep, we're still working away, carving it out. Slowly but surely. It's all going good. 1.2 cycles. This is how it's holding up. Yeah, it just keeps breaking. So there's something fundamentally wrong with what I'm doing here. It's because of this cold water I bring in. Although it's not even that cold. So it comes in here, and then it tries to insert in this line to keep it tapped up, which is very important because otherwise this whole thing is never going to work properly. The problem is that this water is at 17. It shouldn't be busting anything. It shouldn't be. The only thing is that I hate how this thing will sometimes insert cooled packets because it missed to get it out. Like, you know, it can sometimes do that. Or, no, the reason it's not getting out is because this is backed up. And that's what is going on. This is backed up, so it can't get the cold water out of the system. And that all comes down to this goddamn food poison I got like 100 cycles ago because I made a mistake. And I've been waiting to get rid of. But we have to keep this empty. So we're going to have to now, believe it or not, build a storage system to offset some of this so that it actually, this thing stops breaking. to do that. Now if we fix these, hopefully they're not going to break. It might still happen a little bit until we sort of fix this whole system. Okay. Should be working now. Now I can actually eject off the cold packets. Again, the majority of this bypasses. The majority of this will bypass and just go down here. It's just this line needs to be full for causing the aqua tuner to heat up the room, which then allows me to turn water into steam. Temperature in here is... We'd hope to see it's raising. Is it actually doing packets? Or are these all too cold? I think it is. Seems to be running. It should be getting hotter and hotter in here. Just it hasn't been working for a while, so... yeah, that broke the whole system. I almost just, you know, to be prudent, we're just going to wire another one in. Because we're still waiting. We're going to be waiting a while before this water is finally clean. I can sort of, you know, and even then I'm going to have to get it, something done to it. So, which is probably once it's clean, I'm going to try and just move it out of here and into the other thing. So we'll just do this. And then we'll have 10 tons of storage. We'll just do 9 on that. And they'll sort it out when they're ready. Okay. Snowy see how things are progressing over here. That rocket should arrive soon. Yeah, these pipes getting broken is just because this was so cold. But we're done loading. There's no one getting loaded water, so I'm not too concerned about it. We've moved all this. It's just now all has to be eventually mopped up. And mainly it's now this, just starting to dig the whole place out. This one runs a lot more reliably than the other one, because there's just less going on. So, waiting for that rocket to arrive. He is 0.3 cycles, okay. Very soon. Yeah. Be back in a couple minutes. And I'm back, and I see the rocket has arrived, and of course he has no access, so he didn't come out. He should still be... Uh-oh. He did leave. What is he possibly doing? Okay, well, there's an easy way to get you back in, and hit crew, provided he didn't die. That's concerning. Oh no, it's gone. Okay. Oh, he's going to not be allowed back in. That is the problem. That is a big problem. He's not going to be very happy about that. There you go, buddy. Now, we'll make this real easy for you. You get in here. We turn this switch on. But you do have an Atmos suit. So if you do want to go out, all right, so now you can go out. You have an Atmos suit. I don't mind. So we can set this back off. Okay. I'm sure we're not very happy about all that whole situation. Yep. Okay, so now that that is here, no, wrong place. We want to load, and we want to load up iron ore, metal ore, iron ore, and no manual use, and there should be a ton of it here. So we should see this start to work Does this have to be told anything? No, but I know this will have to be told that it can take iron ore. Yeah. And let's see. Here it goes. All full of iron ore. Yeah. And we know what this is. That's that pipe just breaking over and over again, which I will go deal with in a second. Just want to make sure this is starting to load. It appears to be working. Okay, let's go back and figure this out. Hey, whoa, whoa. We have a stress situation here. Once again, they forget and stressed out living over here. Every time they come here, it's always the same thing. So, are we ready to depart? Because otherwise, we're going to have a huge breakdown. I would say that we have to, at minimum, go crew to cause them to stay inside. That's number one. Maybe this is starting to work properly now. Look how fast that filled up. That's how cold that water is coming in. That this is already full. I'm gonna need to do some work. So I can't crew them. I have to just, I have to do something different. I'm gonna have to do, not a crewing, but basically not let Boba out. So we're just gonna say that you, no in, no out. The other guy will be fine. Yeah. And if you stay in here, you'll get happy. And Luke is at 25, so we can handle that. And the other thing to make sure is that our maximum aptitude buff is running. It is. It is. Yeah. So it should be going. Things are getting okay again. The reason we fell back on journals is because they kept waking up to breathe there. So we need this to finish up, but what we need to do is now for that water to get into the system, because it's all good water. We almost don't even want to send it over there. We just want to send it here. We need to send it out here. So all we need to do for now, it can go either way. Doesn't matter to me. But if we, this is the pipe. If we simply tell it to go like that, will that, I think that will work. Except this is always full. So that is not going to actually do anything for us because of how full this is coming in. And it almost needs to be on a second line of some kind. Running out of the line is not going to be convenient. So I guess we have to go back to the original idea, which is let's keep just trying to store it up. So I need this built fast. And we're going to, you know what? We're going to need to build probably even another one. Or do we, or should I just run this? Like, am I being incorrect about my thing? First, let's just get this one done, simply to help it. But I think what we need to do is we are going to need to get this. There's just no way to get through here. Just jammed up. All because of this. 500 to go. Why are we not building this? Do we not have copper ore? You do. Come on, guys. Current area, okay. Oh, the system is so hackish, and it's all because I took an idea from a guide that was to do one purpose, was to reclaim water, but now I've tried to incorporate other stuff into it, and so it doesn't hold up very well. Rather than if I had designed it now, knowing everything I'm trying to do, I would have done it quite differently. But anyways, it is what it is. Gonna have to just keep trying to store water. Again, storing water is good. It's nice to have it all if I ever need it. The water's almost coming in too fast now. Until the water's like up to this level, I'm not going to say it's going too fast. But that's a significant amount of water we're starting to store up here with this. Okay, I better go and check on... So his stress seems to be stabilizing. His morale will go up. He'll skyrocket because he's... food is also a consideration here. Yep. They're going to have to leave soon. No, they'll sort their problems out. Okay, this is getting loaded. And we're continuing to chop away at all this. And their food is probably also getting pretty close. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a return home for everyone very soon. Just got to get as much done as possible before that happens. This one's almost full. What's the temperature like in this water? Cold. I know what we could do with this. Although it's just flooding in. Wow. We're swimming in water. We're swimming in it. No, I guess it's a good problem to have. Mostly because we dropped, you know what it is, because we came in direct. Because now that's emptied. Now this is emptied out, so... it's not bad, okay. Yeah, it's because we came with that huge load of water and dumped it like that. And at the same time as over here, we had brought a load of water and we were firing it, but now that's also done. I think no, it's still got quite a bit to go. Okay, that's fine. Everything is smooth over here, so it's really just a soil where we have issues. Are you working on this? What are you doing? Why make your priority should be building. So I guess gonna have to enforce it. So much for set it and forget it over here. Okay, he picked up copper, so I know he's actually working on this. This is still flowing. The buff's up. This is pressurizing properly. We do have an awful lot of hydrogen. We're gonna have to bleed that out. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna exhaust some of this out for a while. It's time. We'll let a lot of this just empty out. That'll take a while. Okay, so he's got the, so we got a little bit of storage now, and it's not coming in as fast anymore either. Another problem is, once again, is it's got nothing in here for it to be cooling to heat up, although this thing's active. But this is active, so it will at sometimes work. It's good we have this as backup, honestly, because if ever the water was short, we could just insert it directly into the plants. The more water I can save up on here, the better. Spicy tofu. That's the only one I gave him already. Take it here. Consumables. Pretty sure these guys would have that spicy tofu turned on. Yeah, so maybe they'll eat it. It'll give them a nice morale boost over their berry sludge. And let's just check on our guy, because I think we can maybe let him out. No, he's still really stressed. And I'm going to tell him to bring the spicy tofu inside. As soon as the save is done. Okay, so let's just tell this spicy tofu yes, and go get it fast. Because if he'll eat some spicy tofu, he'll do a lot better. Oh, and he's sleeping. Okay, well, do it in the morning. How's our loading going? Oh, we're all, wow, it's going well. Have we run out? Yep. Yep. Yep, we got quite a bit on there. We can still get a lot more. But this doesn't, when they make iron ore, doesn't transfer it over here, I don't believe. No. The question is there very much laying around? I don't think so. Yeah, there's not really. So, we took an awful lot of iron ore out of the map. I think we'll finish this off. This last step here. And so it's, there's 3, so it has to go, it can go here, and it will cover everything. Really, it should go there. 1, 2, 3, it's almost there. Yep. And then our last 200 gold is for this. I don't think we have enough. Yeah, I don't think we have enough to do this. No, we're gonna have to leave it alone. Can't add that yet. not that big of a deal anyways. He can wait. There might be some more that can come up and get loaded in while he's waiting. There's other stuff I could also load up. Like we could take the aluminum ore, but I don't want to totally take it. That's 32 tons of iron ore on this map somewhere, so he could just wait. Okay, stress is falling. Things seem to be a little bit stabler. I have to cap this before I go, though. That's working. So he's actually gotten back to cleaning up stuff. Why does this keep happening? Oh, it's this world. Really? What have you guys run out of? That you're not producing your food? Anything? You got your dirt's getting very low. And when you run out of dirt, you run out of food. Everything still seems to be working okay. The meal lice should be just fine. But you're very close to the edge. These are all small fish. I'm sure you guys have eaten up all that. Very close. This is more than enough food, though, for you guys. It just seems like maybe you're in a bit of an odd cycle. But the dirt is going to run out. So I'm going to have to deal with that. What do you got in here? So it's he doesn't have, he's not allowed to eat those things or something. He is allowed to eat that. He's allowed to eat that. He's not. So they should be allowed to eat excellent fruit. And roast grapefruit. I think that will. They can have that. So I think it'll help. Will it not? We got roast grapefruit. He wasn't allowed to eat excellent fruit. He wasn't allowed to eat. So now he's allowed to eat those things. So why is he still showing starvation? Where is he? Oh, because he's in the bathroom. Okay. Now he can. Now he knows. Okay, so we can have those things. Yeah. And this is, yeah, it's cooking it. So, okay. That explains that. Still working away. Very close to having to get out of here. Let's just clean up everything. Yep. It is almost time to start to head everyone back home for a massive refueling. I think every ship that we have is going to be... This is still emptying out. And then would they go do mining as an option? How's we doing here? No, not much available. And it's not like he's not going to go back to... not going to go back to Snow-Easter for more water, because I don't think we have... pipe blocked. Filtration medium. So they've used all that reglyph up. Oh, but there's more over here. Oh, we just need access to it. I think we'll do like this. And we gotta remember to bring back sand, just so we... Because this map just... There might be some in here somewhere, but it's pretty devoid of sand. I really got to leave. Let's take that with us. You know, force them to scoop it up and take it. That's on Solar. That's on Solar. This maybe they already got it. Yeah, they already picked it up. That's helping with the stress. But 62,000, limited time. Make sure if there's anything else I want to do before we leave. Other than just keep cleaning up the map. Yeah, we're ready to cap this. Okay, so that's that. I'm thinking we need to go while things are relatively even keeled over here. There's not much that we would take away from here. There's 220 tons of sand here. But I have lots of sand. I know we're not going to do that. No, it's time to go. Crew. Change. Head home. Okay, and you're in. You're crewed, so we can turn off these things. So those are off, and you're ready to launch. Get going. And you're on your way. Back here. Down to 13 more cycles, possibly. We'll stay here as long as we can. Yeah, we'll boat and then just check on him. Lots of food, lots of algae. He's actually out and helping do stuff, which is awesome. Not sure what he would be doing, but I'm sure it's related to digging and mining and things like that. Is that him? Nope, that's Asajj. He could be around storing stuff. I have no idea. Oh, here he is. Yeah. No, it's Vader. Where is the third guy? Is he back inside the rocket? Oh, he's sleeping. Okay. We don't have this crude, do we know? So he will come out and do stuff. Unless I locked his access. No, I didn't. So he will come out and do stuff. He's digging for the regolith. There's all this ice. Yeah, it's just so cold. We'd never melt the ice, really. I don't think we have any real hot areas where we could melt ice. I mean, other than dropping all the ice here. I mean, that is a good idea. Because when this thing takes off, that ice will just melt and it'll all pour down into the system to turn into water. And I think we might do something like that. It seems like a great idea. Well, I think it's a great idea. So we would need to set up one of these dispensers. Like, just put it here? No, because that's only him who can access it. I guess we just stick it here. And then we'll just run some simple power. This got all burned out when the rocket takes off, but who cares? Zero this out. Let's do this. Let's get this happening. It'll be hilarious. What a great way to turn ice into water. Yeah, so this is going to be liquefiable. Crushed ice, snow. Oh, they're all out. We got 3 dupes going. Awesome. Give it power. And I'm going to tell them all to go nuts. Bring all the ice. Okay, bring all the ice, guys. Every bit of ice you can find. Bring it. Oh, you know what they're going to do? They're going to scoop it up off the ground and put it back in. So I have to say sweep only. Yeah. And then I have to go and say 89K over here. There's a bunch of ice there. But you know what? There's a lot of it. Like down here. Let's see what that does. And do they have anywhere else they can? So this is also for liquefiable, and we're going to turn it off. Okay, so they won't put it there. And then even this ice down here, that's fine. That can stay. Is there anywhere else they were able to move stuff to? I don't think so. So they won't sweep any of that stuff up. They'll just grab the ice. And meanwhile, this is still just moving so much stuff. I mean, it could even bring the ice through the system because when it melts, it'll just fall into here. And so we probably could just do this. Look at, I can't reach that one. Nah, that's just gonna jam things up. I'm gonna leave it alone. Someone landed. That's my alert that someone landed, scalding. Grounded. We're all good. Everything's turned off, yeah. This thing is still empty. Okay. What do you got going on here? Something burned out? Yep, the tile finally burned out. We won't be making them out of plastic anymore. We'll be making them out of obsidian. That has to be priority high because you can't fuel while it's deactivated. Who? Why? What happened to you? What happened to you that this would occur? Oh, it's because you guys just don't. You refuse to take a break. Okay, hold on, Asajj. You are not going inside and dumping that all over the place. You're going to go to here. No, you can go here. Move to here, please. And stop. And unequip your suit. And then we'll just let you go. We'll just let you go. And then put a sweep on this. I think that's enough. I wonder how much they moved. I got carried away with that yellow alert on this thing. Whatever. That's some water. We'll see what happens. This will be an interesting experiment. And we'll leave that alone for now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up this side more. Like this. And then go up another 4. And then dig this out. And this stuff. Very nice. See how that's going to work. Endlessly moving the freight. How much we got in here? 18.5 tons. I would say it is just about time to head out. Yeah, I'm going to return everyone back home now and go get everything fueled up. Crew, change, back to here. And then, why? How is she starving? There's food in the fridge. You have access. She's stuck, I bet. Nope, she's just going in now. Okay. Okay, so that's crewed up. They're all inside. Away you go. And then you, crew, change, head home. Now we're going to see what happens here. If this ice melts. How much heat does this generate? Look at it, it's almost like a shield from it because it's so cold here. Boom, it's getting hot. That's a lot of heat. Oh, I see water. I see a lot. That's steam water, but how's the snow? Oh, yeah. Yeah, here goes the snow. Yeah, snow just melted. And the ice is still hanging on. The ice is hanging on. Not really budging very much. Yeah, created water. Back into the whole system. Damage everywhere. Okay, so I just have to do some stuff here. And we turn this off. Okay, that's number one. And then he's all good. And then on the other one, we turn this off. And we turn this off. And they're all good. And then we go and double check the door. And I'm pretty sure last time I made sure everybody was able to come home. And they're all going to land, and we're all going to get refueled up. And here we have another problem. This is burned out. Not surprising. It's not surprising. Not surprising. Made out of plastic. Stick that back in. Get that done, please. Yeah, I see some power flashes going on, which is a little odd. Not like we're pushing it too hard. It's possible. No, you know what? We'll tone this down. If we're having sometimes when we're refueling and stuff, we have to, we can't do too much at once. So I turn this off, and it'll be okay until the ships are all refueled. Yeah, this is almost done. It's broken again. Oh, these are full. That's why, right? Again, the system doesn't work as long as this is still. That's 440. It's going to eventually work itself out, but yeah, we're full up again. So, yeah. Hopefully this can hold along with the reclamation. Okay, so all the ships are back on their way home, or they've already landed, one of the two. I think I have gotten just about enough done for today. I want to do a Darkest Dungeon run. I'm not going to stream it. I'm just going to do one before I eat, and then I got to go to sleep. So, thanks for watching the stream. If you joined, really appreciate it. Remember that the like button, check out my other videos, and we'll see you tomorrow.